Okay, as you can see, I got some more things on the motor here. I got the block off plate for the fuel pump, and I've got most of the ignition wiring done. Got the alternator mounted, and I got to run those wires back through. Reason why you see that all running towards the firewall is because it's all my electronic stuff, my engine controls and my alternator and regulator and ignition module and all that stuff's inside the cab. See, there's the ignition module, there's the starter relay. I got that big mess of wires. There's the biggest majority of the ignition. I've got that stuff that's hanging loose. There's for the gauges that I'm going to be using. It's going to be pretty simple: a tach and a oil pressure and a temperature sensor, and that's it. So not going to have a whole lot of fancy stuff. So I got to finish wiring that alternator, and it's pretty much going to do it for the engine. Well, the other thing I got to looking at was, it says a manual steering, and it used to have a power assist assembly. And if you look real close right here, somebody just cut the ends of those hoses off. And if you're very familiar with these old Fords, there was a valve that's set right here in this drag link that controlled that cylinder. Well, as you can see, that valve's gone, so part of my power assist is missing, and I started looking for those parts, and they're very expensive. And as you can tell by the mess on the side of the frame and down on the spring, that steering box is leaking oil. A big mess back here. I got some of it scraped out of there, but it's still a big oily mess. So I started doing some research. Started out looking for parts to see how much it cost, and found out that was pretty much out of the option. So I found a conversion that allows us to use a late model steering box off of an F-250 two-wheel drive. And that's what this assembly here is. This is a box off of a 76 or 77 F-250 two-wheel drive. And I'm going to make an adapter plate out of this piece of steel right here, and cut it down and make it fit in this frame where this old steering box used to mount, and mount that new steering box into it. So I will show you that when I get to it. For now, I'm going to have to shut this down and get started on it and see what I can come up with.